What's up? It's your boy Mean Joe Green, aka Prince of the Ghetto. Y'all like the video on the way in. I want to talk about some hip hop black history today. I just saw a video of Lil Jon and DJ Paul, and there was a lot of controversy on who started crunk music. And you know me, I'm from Mississippi. So what I can remember, when I was like 10 and 11, my big cousins them, all they played was Memphis music, 3-6 Mafia. So, you know, from where I'm from, 3-6 Mafia was really like the first people with the crunk music. Besides people like Sir Mix-a-Lot and the song My Posse's on Broadway, boom boom. It used to be a lot of bass tapes back in the day too. But I'm not sure they gonna say that's crunk or anything. But as far as crunk music, rappers that's crunk, my first hearing from them, was that 3-6 Mafia. Cause 3-6 Mafia, I really got on to 3-6 Mafia when they came out with The End. It's an album called The End, but the one that really blowed them up was that Chapter 2, World Domination. And that was the album from 3-6 Mafia. It had that Who Got Them Nines? Who Got Them Ticks? You know what I'm saying? It had that Tear the Club Up, Tear the Club Up. And when you hear that song, we was in the hood. My cousin them was in the hood playing that Tear the Club Up. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I used to always play that Motivated with Juicy J then. Every time I flip the shit, I'm motivated. Not only do we flow the shit, we demonstrate it. We come too far to turn back now. I hope we make it. But every time the profits fly, I'm motivated. Boy, that whole album went right there. I ain't gonna hold you. That hit a motherfucker. Man, that shit was crunk, man. I bet in them clubs. See, I was young then, I wasn't no more than like 12 years old, but I bet in them clubs. Now, my cousin said that they had made them stop playing that song in the club, that Tear the Club Up. They couldn't even play them songs in the club. So, from what I'm understanding, crunk first, where I heard it from, I could say from out of Memphis. But like DJ Paul said, he said that they were saying buck. Cause we was on that Player Fly too. And Player Fly, we get you buck, and we ain't giving enough. We get you buck, and we ain't giving. You hear that? Yeah, that was kind of crunk too, you know what I'm saying? So from where I'm getting it, where I see it, I think 3-6. Well, I'm gonna put it like this. I saw an interview with Wicked from Beehive and ATL. He said crunk came from black people, and he right. I got a roll with that. Crunk came from black people. And like I say, Lil Jon, he said he dropped something in 96, but like I said, we wasn't really listening to Atlanta, the underground bass like how we was listening to Memphis. In Atlanta, we were listening to like Outkast and Goody Mob around that time. And, they went crunk, But, from where I'm seeing, I think, like 3-6, coming from where I'm from, we was like 3 hours away from Memphis. Man, 3-6 Mafia them, man, them boys were getting crunk, man. But what I can say, what Lil Jon did do was take crunk to a whole nother level. Like 3-6, they were getting crunk on the hooks and stuff. But Lil Jon, he tweaked the crunkness, you know what I'm saying? And he shot out, he took it to a whole nother level, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Lil Jon did take crunk to a whole nother level and made it more worldwide. That's why, a lot of people, if somebody from the West Coast, they probably never heard of 3-6 Mafia. Or somebody from New York, they probably never heard of 3-6 Mafia back in the day. They caught on to 3-6 Mafia when they, elevated, they blew up more. And then 3-6 Mafia was more rapping then, But Lil Jon, when he came out with his crunk, he took it worldwide. And then he was getting artists that was big from the West Coast. Jada Kiss them, you know, putting them on his Crunk album. So I can say, you know, Lil Jon, he elevated Crunk. And then can't forget about Lil Scrappy, Trillville them. You know, they came, that Crunk shot to a whole nother level. Now I will give Atlanta that, man. They took Crunk to a whole nother level. But for pioneers, shoot, 3 6, man, them boys, that Mystic album, I still remember that. Man, with Lord Infamous them, man, that Where's the Bud? Well, Where is the Bud with Lord Infamous? That was on the DN album. But that still was like, what, 97, 96, 97? So, hey, in my opinion, you know, 3 6, man, them boys, they were Crunk now. If y'all want to consider that was Crunk music. But like I said, Lil Jon just took it to a whole nother level, man. And came out with the kings of Crunk because he focused more on Crunk. You know, like Lil Jon wasn't really a rapper like DJ Paul. They rap. They can actually rap, had lyrics. And then on their hooks, they getting booked. They were getting Crunk. You know what I'm saying? They were booked. They'll let you know, man, we booked. They hitting the white and everything. You know what I'm saying? They were booked. That's what it is. They were booked. Lil Jon them getting Crunk. 3 6 Mafia in Memphis, they were getting booked. Like fight music. Like what it do? Like what's that? But Lil Jon them getting Crunk. Yeah, just hyping the club up. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, man, that Lil Jon era, if y'all ever, if they bring Crunk back, that Lil Jon era was the best time to go to the clubs because it was less fighting. It was nothing but fun in the club. You go to the club doing that Lil Jon era, all that, look, if you bug, man, we in the club having fun. See, now a lot of times people go to the club, they want to fight and, you know, the drill music out. They getting high, looking crazy in the clubs. You know, it ain't much dancing, you know. But during that Lil Jon era, man, that was the most fun time to go to the clubs, man. We had fun and it was less fights, you know. And then, you know, I heard Lil Jon and DJ Paul say they gonna do a Crunk tour. And they gonna, you know, get some artists to go. And they said that they first artist who they really wanted to go is Waka Flocka. And they right, yeah, Waka Flocka. But they can't forget about Pastor Troy. They got to get Trillville them. They have to get Lil Scrappy. Young Bloods. If you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. Hey, if you don't give a, you know what I'm saying? They gonna have to go back yin yang. Excuse me, everybody that helped Lil Jon get Crunk in that era. They have to get them, man. And I think, you know, hip-hop need that, though. You know, they get back on this Crunk era, you know, and then maybe some more younger artists can get Crunk and take it to another level, past Lil Jon. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I think they're going to be big for hip-hop, man. They do that Crunk tour, and then they were talking like they're going to do another Crunk album. You got DJ Paul. DJ Paul is one of my favorite producers, him and Juicy J. If y'all take the time, go back and check out them old DJ Paul beats. Like them beats he did for the Coops. I mean, yeah, that was the Coops called The Devil's Playground. Man, you know, the album was it was like early 2000s. Man, my cousin, we used to get high, see and listen to that shit. Shit, man, DJ Paul was cold with it. I'm gonna be straight up, DJ Paul was cold with it on them beats, turntables. Man, that shit was hard, man. I ain't gonna lie, that old 3 6 all they were hard, man. But Lil Jon, you know, he took it to another level, and it was a new era. And I love Lil Jon shit. His shit was hard. And you got to know Lil Jon, he had Gangsta Boo on one of his songs. The blow, the pill, the yak, the herb, the blow, the pill, the yak. Yeah, he had Gangsta Boo on there, you know. So that just tell you right there that Memphis and Atlanta was affiliated. Like they say, they cousins. They was affiliated. Both sides get crunk. Like we can say, black people get crunk. Started crunk. But yeah, you know, I think that tour that they doing, that crunk tour, I think it's really needed, man. I think it's gonna be a plus for the hip hop, you know. And it can spark the brains of this younger generation, and they could change the wave from all this killing to back getting crunk and having fun with the music. You know, I think that'll be lit, man. So yeah, that's my take on this, man. I think 3-6 Mafia, them, the first I heard doing the crunk, you know what I'm saying? And Lil Jon them caught on to it and expanded the crunk, you know what I'm saying? Or rather, I say 3-6 Mafia then was getting buck with their music. And Lil Jon made it to getting crunk where they can have fun with the music. You know? So yeah, you know, that's my take on that, you know, Lil Jon, DJ Paul. It must be meant for them to come together so they can bring this crunk back to hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Bring the crunk era again. You know, and I think hip hop really need this, man. Straight up. So, like I say, man, y'all like the video, man, and y'all put y'all thoughts on who y'all think is the crunkest or started crunk, or the Lil Jon and DJ Paul getting together. Should they retour and redo this crunk thing, you know? Or is crunk dead? If they can't make it happen, you know, y'all put y'all thoughts in the comment, man, because I like to know. You know, I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I think it'll be great for hip hop. But I'm telling you, man, they bring back that crunk, man. It's the hip hop, it'll be back fun again, man. The clubs will be back jumping fun. I'm talking about the hip hop era was the funnest times to go to them clubs, man. We had fun, not fights and just sitting there high looking crazy. Actually had you feeling like, and you go home and the next day you be like, man, we had fun in that thing last night, man. We jumped all night up in there. But yeah, man, y'all like the video, man. That's my take on this. And you know, it's all good, man. It's your boy, Mean Joe Green. Love. And I'm up out.